Let's move on. And as I promised all our viewers, as part of our continuing coverage of the World Economic Forum at Davos, we had a chance to catch up with Adi Godrej, who spoke about the growth prospects of his consumer business and the prospects of acquiring more businesses abroad.
We are growing very strongly in our domestic business, but we are adding to that growth inorganically, because in many of our businesses, we work on negative working capital. We generate a lot of cash, so we have strong cash flows, which allows us to go in for inorganic growth. Our domestic organic growth is very strong. Our group as a whole has grown around 30% this year, and we expect to continue that growth. We have a very strong future growth plan called 10 by 10, which is to be 10 times in 10 years, which means a compounded annual growth rate of about 26%, and we expect to achieve that.
So you're looking at buying more companies even now this year?
Yes, we are constantly looking at acquisitions, and
mostly in US and Europe?
No, mostly in the developing world. But because we have a company in Britain called Keyline, which had this potential to acquire a brand, it's not a company, which adds a lot of value because you don't acquire the overheads. We have done that.
Commerce and Industry Minister Anand Sharma, who of course has been at Davos meeting the captains of industry, also met the chief of British multinational retailer Tesco to push the case for India as an attractive destination for FDI in retail. He was also arguing that of course the conducive environment which has been created in the country would go a long way in attracting foreign investment, particularly in multi-brand retail.
With me here, Sir Richard Broadbent of Tesco. Sir, many thanks for talking to us on NDTV. You've just had a meeting with Commerce Minister Anand Sharma. Share with us details of your India plans.
Well, it's the first time we've met personally. I was so pleased to meet him at this moment because he has done so much, I think, to create opportunity for firms like us to come to India and allow us to bring our skills, we hope, to bring what we have to offer, which is fresh food, good prices, high quality in the areas where we feel we are welcome.
How soon can we see Tesco in India? What are your plans looking like? What are the investment figures looking like?
Well, we're giving all that a lot of thought now. As you know, the situation has only really clarified quite recently. It's very, very important to us, India. India is a large country. We already operate in India through our joint venture with Star Bazaar.
Right.
And we have 6,000 staff in Bangalore in a service centre. So it's not a new country for us. But we want to really understand how best to construct what we have to offer to fit with what the Indian consumer would like.
You've seen India has seen a very, very heated and spirited debate on foreign direct investment in the retail space. It's a debate that obviously assumes great significance given the politically sensitive nature of it. Do you now feel reasonably confident about India's overall approach with regard to FDI and retail?
I completely respect that debate, and indeed I enjoy the way things are so thoroughly debated, because perhaps it does give you a bit of confidence that when that debate comes to a resolution, that's a resolution that people will buy into, whatever side of the debate they were on, and it's a place where you can go forward on with some confidence.
Also, are there concerns that now there are some states that may not favour FDI in retail? Is that a concern? Do you see that being a deterrent for large foreign players like yours?
Well, India is a very, very large country, and I'm sure there's enough for us to begin with. And of course, states must make their own decisions in their own time, but I think there is plenty to be going on with.
Any timelines that you'd like to share with us in terms of how soon you intend to come to India?
Well, we are already in India, as I said, and I think that we will think carefully about it. I'm not in a position to give firm timelines now, but we do see India as a very exciting opportunity.
All right, sir. Many thanks for talking to us. Pleasure to talk to you, sir.
Thank you very much indeed.
Alright, we'll take a break now. We'll come back and bring you an exclusive conversation with Pascal Lamy, the Director General of the World Trade Organization.